But right now, let's start out by doing line number 8, and this is a review of your quarter note and quarter rest, which we learned on the previous page. So I'm going to play in this measure here on count number 1, but then on count number 2, do you see the rest? I'm going to be silent, but I'm still going to count it. Then 3 and I'll play again, and 4 and I'll play again. So let me play this measure for you right here. Here goes. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Okay, and then as you can see, it does the same thing, does the same thing, does the same thing. It's a repeated pattern. Let me just do the first 2 measures for you, just these 2 right here. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. All right, so that's the basic idea of that. Now that's going to keep going all the way across to the end. And when we hit that double bar, we stop. All right, so right now I'm going to turn the camera around and I'm going to play this for you. All right, here goes. Hopefully you can see me. All right, I'm going to turn this way and angle this down just a little bit. Now, I mentioned when we were working on the previous page that the counts are more, playing the notes on the correct counts or correct beats is more important than the rights and the lefts. So if the R's and the L's mess you up, don't worry about them at first. Practice on getting the notes on the correct beats, okay? Now I'm going to do this with the correct sticking, and that's going to be your goal, and to try to play along with me, all right? Here goes. This is number 8. And I'll count myself in. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2, 3 and 4. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 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 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Okay, so that's line number 8. Now, you'll notice that there's 2 sets of sticking on there. So when you get to the point where you can do the sticking, after you're sure you have the notes on the correct beats, then just reverse your sticking and play it starting with your left stick. So I'll do that for you right now. Here I go. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 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 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. All right? Now, again, focus on playing the notes on the correct beats. That's really important. The rights and the lefts can come later, all right? Meaning after you learn it a little bit, so hopefully you're practicing every day. If you get it going after a couple of days doing the correct notes on the correct beats, then you could focus on the sticking. If you're able to do the sticking right away, that's great, okay? But that's an important thing. Also, I want you to notice 2 other things, that I'm looking directly at the notes, each note and each rest as I play them. I take my eyes, I keep my eyes right on, I don't take my eyes off. The other thing is, I'm always counting 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Of course, I have to kind of grab a breath every once in a while. All right? Now, I'm going to do line number 9 now. So let me just come back over so you can see what I'm talking about in this one. Here goes with number 9. And by the way, you probably figured out I'm in my basement. All right, so here we go. So on line number 9, we have a 2-measure pattern. Okay, this measure and this measure, as you can see, are not the same. All right? But notice how the rests in the notes are lined up here. There's always 4 items in each measure, or 4 beats, okay? Because each of these is worth 1 beat. Each quarter note, each quarter rest is worth 1 beat. All right? So let me play for you the first measure of number 9. Just this is the first measure. Ready, begin. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Okay, I'll do that again. This is just the very first measure, this right here. Ready, begin. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Now in the next measure, as you can see, I have something different. I have 3 quarter notes and a rest. So I'm going to play this differently. Here goes this one. Ready, begin. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Okay, I'll do that one more time. So again, the second measure. Ready, begin. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Now I'm going to do the first measure immediately followed by the second measure. Here I go. Ready, begin. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and... Okay? Now, I'm going to let you figure that one out on your own. As you can see, if you look ahead, it's doing the same pattern every 2 measures. Okay, so hopefully not too bad. All right, now I'm going to stop the video at this point, and I'll do a continuation because this is getting a little long. Have fun practicing lines 8 and 9.